Hi, thanks for buying my DVD Politics. As a little extra, I thought you could meet a friend of mine. I talk about him in the show, Karl Pilkington. I thought it would be nice for you to get to know him a little bit better. So please meet Karl Pilkington.
Alright.
Alright?
Yeah.
Good, yeah. Look at his little roundy, baldy, manky head.
You're getting that, yeah?
Right, Karl, a lot of subjects we touch on in the stand-up and in politics in general.
Yeah.
Things like race, disability, sexuality, law and order, crime and punishment, and I want to go through those with you and find out your views on those subjects, and thereby the general public getting to know you better. So let's go for it, shall we? Okay, start off with race, a big political issue. Race. What do you think about race?
We're just all the same, aren't we, at the end of the day?
Good. Yeah.
I mean, some of us age better than others. Yeah?
What do you mean?
Chinese.
Well, what do you mean? They age better than us.
No, they age worse than us.
What's that based on?
Just when you see them.
Yeah, but you don't know how old they are.
No, but you never see a sort of a 35-year-old one.
What does that mean? What do you mean you don't see a 35-year-old one?
Right, we're in London, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a Chinatown.
Yeah.
So I walk through there a lot, right? And they just always look old.
Yeah, but they might be old.
No, they're not.
Yeah, why is
They're not.
You can't say that, Carl.
Now you see some that are about probably about 30, right? And I'm not having a go, but normally when they're about 20, they're good looking.
Right.
I think they're all right.
Yeah.
See one who's 30, forget it. They just age overnight. It's like a pair.
What do you mean?
What
is this? Chinese people age very. Some of the oldest people. I think the oldest man in the world is Chinese, at 120.
Yeah, he says he's 120. It's probably about 40. Telling you, fact. I mean, I'm not, like I say, I'm not having a go. I like them. Keep themselves to themselves and that. They're all right. But that's race. That's done.
So that's brilliant. That's it. We've covered race. We talk about disability in the show. What are your views on the disabled?
What sort of disabilities?
Well, what sort are there?
Well, as soon as you mention disabilities, I'm thinking Elephant Man, rather than just in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Because they get looked after, they get ramps and that, don't they? They're alright.
They're loving it. They love those ramps, don't they?
No, but
they can't get enough of those ramps. In and out of libraries like nobody's business.
There's different. I mean, you know that I'm into freaks and that. No, again, I'm not. You know, it seems like I'm just having a go all the time. But they fascinate me.
Like, what do you mean? What is a freak to you, though?
Something that you look at and you go, you know, you do a double take. Steve Merchant. Just odd stuff.
Right. Okay. Like what though?
When was it when they used to have sideshows and that, and they'd take them out like the pinheads and all that? Nothing's changed, has it? You know what I mean? People still like to see a two-headed kid or whatever.
Who likes to see a two-headed? That's what you mean, isn't it? You like to see a two-headed kid? There's no such thing.
You're having a laugh?
No, there's not a two-headed kid. He's got that book. Is it true you carry this book round with you?
This is a book, right, of the 50 sort of weirdest things in the world.
50 weirdest?
It's a rundown, right? It's a rundown, it's a little chart. Right? At number 50, don't know if you can get this, two-headed fella. That's at number 50. So what's at number 1?
It's not two heads.
Of course it's two heads.
It's not two heads.
Can you see that or what?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's not two heads?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's weird. I'll give you. I mean, that's not a normal look. I will give you that. I mean, I don't think it could be sorted out with the salon. But it's not strictly two heads, is it? But anyway, if you like it, that's good. Then. So
right. Well, that's at like number 50 and that. There's loads of stuff in.
Do you want to run through some of your favourite freaks with me?
Just got to watch it. It's getting a bit worn out. Some of my favourites, yeah. Right. Just normal lad, yeah. Looks normal there. Just nice little head, nice little haircut and that. Nice top, right. Yeah?
Yeah.
Look at that. 3 legs. 3-legged fella. He's quite happy with it. The annoying thing is, right?
Yeah.
3 legs.
Yeah.
You know what his job was?
No.
3-legged juggler. What's the point of that?
What do you mean the point of it?
Well, he was his careers advisor there.
What should he have done?
Well, he's got 3 legs, isn't it? So, any footballer, whatever. Jogger.
A jogger?
You know what I mean?
Oh, God.
So you got that in there, he's at number 23.
Oh, God.
There's loads of odd diseases. I mean, you were talking about like disabilities and that. Sometimes it's not a disability. Sometimes just people have got weird stuff. There's one here, right? Again, just normal family photo going on. Yeah, everyone's sort of stood around the piano with the little mate who's got that aging disease. And it's not funny, is it? But look at him. Sat around the piano, singing happy birthday for the 8th time that day. Right? Just weird stuff like that. Weird, isn't it?
Oh,
it fascinates me. He's not having a go. It's just odd stuff. I like odd stuff. So, is that classed as disabilities?
Well, I'd have thought so.
That's what I think of them then. I mean, what other famous sort of freaks are they?
See, I don't think they even like being called freaks. I think if you're born with an extra leg, and the midwife says, "Well done, Mr. and Mrs. Chalmers, you've given birth to a 9-pound freak." I think, you know what I mean, a freak isn't a term that I think they use.
Well, how do they break it to them? I mean, do they sort of just slip it in so they go, right, we've got 1 leg out, and here's the other 2? just slip it in that way. How do they do it? Like Elephant Man.
Yeah.
You know, that's my favourite film. You know that.
Why is it your favourite film, though?
Just because it's a brilliant film. It's sad. It just makes you think, oh, you know, glad I haven't got a big head.
Yeah. You must wake up every day and you're thankful you've got a normal shaped head.
So you say that, but it's round.
Perfectly spherical.
What shape should heads be?
Well, it's not perfectly spherical, is it? There's not. Most people don't look like a tennis ball.
So where were we? Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favourite film.
See, you know that wasn't his real name. You know his name was John Merrick.
But the doctors did use the Elephant Man as the name, so they knew what his problem was before he turned up. Otherwise, you're wasting time looking at filing systems. When they say John Merrick's coming in at 3, and the doctor's like, "Oh, what's his problem?" Wasting time. They go, "Elephant Man's in." They go, "Right, get some more bums in." You know what I mean? Fact.
Sexuality. What do you think of gay and lesbian issues?
Each to their own.
Absolutely.
I mean, I had one working for me. Right?
One. You had one, yeah? Good.
Gay fella. Yeah.
Did you have a name or?
Yeah. But again, it's like our doctor said, Elephant Man's in. I'd sort of say, "Is gay fella in?" They go, "Yeah." Do you know what I mean? It's just quicker. Problem with him was, right, his gay stuff that he got to, whatever, you know, each to their own and that.
Like what? What sort of gay stuff have you got to?
What they do stuff, don't they? But this lad, he saw his come in late because he'd stay out late. And that's what they all do. They're always tired. That's what they do. So,
Okay.
gays, you know, the gays are all right.
Gays are alright, are they? Good. How important do you think education is?
I haven't got that much. I'm alright, aren't
I mean, any form of education. I don't just mean that you can learn things.
I? You can know too much though, can't you? And then you worry about stuff.
What sort of thing? What do you mean?
Just stuff like if you watch the news, you start going, "Oh, it's a war on and that." Don't watch it. It's like, no worries. Do you know what I mean? You got Einstein.
Yeah.
He knew loads. Look at the state of him.
What do you mean? Look at the state of it.
He looks a bit of a mess, doesn't he?
Right.
Whereas, I don't know, look at a caveman or whatever, with no worries. Fairly healthy looking, good hair. You know what I mean? They're not bald, they're not stressed out.
Because you've lost a lot of hair. Do you think that's from all this knowledge that's shooting around in your head?
Yeah, probably. I do. Yeah, probably. I could do without, you know, some of the knowledge I've got on that.
I think we need some evidence, though. I think we want to know some of the knowledge you've got.
Like what? What do you want to know?
Like, I remember talking to you about the nature of infinity once, and there's a lovely model that shows the nature of infinity, where they say an infinite amount of chimps, an infinite amount of typewriters will type the complete works of Shakespeare, and you couldn't grasp that. You couldn't.
Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. I think you know it wouldn't happen, but you say it would to annoy me.
No, because it works by definition, because it's the nature of infinity.
It doesn't matter.
If infinite means if they did everything at random, just random, forever and ever and ever, eventually they type everything.
It wouldn't.
They check. What do you mean it wouldn't?
It wouldn't. There'd always be mistakes.
There would be mistakes. They'd do the complete works of Shakespeare an infinite amount of times.
Yeah, but do you mean they'd actually do it from start to finish? Or chapter? They might get a chapter done. You go, right, well done.
It's not about.
No,
there's no feedback to it. It's just that everything being done, they will eventually do everything every time. They'll get it wrong an infinite amount of times. They'll get every letter wrong an infinite amount of times.
Say monkey.
Doesn't matter whether it's an infinite amount of monkeys.
Why does the other one know what the first one did?
It doesn't matter. They've chosen monkeys not because they're thinking about it, to take thought out of it. They want it to be random.
Yeah, but when they hand over, when
Who hands over? What do you mean they shift?
The monkey. The monkey's done whatever shift pattern they're on.
They're not on a shift pattern. Infinity. You work from now forever.
One monkey.
What difference does it make if it's one monkey for an infinite amount of time or an infinite amount of monkeys?
Because you can believe it if it was one monkey doing it. Because he's going to get better, isn't he, as time goes on.
It's nothing to do with their consciousness. It's nothing to do with them thinking about it. What do you mean he'd get better?
He'd get better if he's doing it on his own. If it's just a one monkey, he knows what he's done.
It's nothing to do with knowing what you've done. It's just a random process to show the nature of infinity.
With no errors. It wouldn't happen. Seriously, people, I think you're winding me up on that one. It wouldn't happen. And it hasn't happened.
Because we haven't had an infinite amount of monkeys.
We've had years though, haven't we? There hasn't been one publication from a monkey. They've been around longer than us. That's what I'm saying.
They've been around longer than us.
You're laughing, but I think you know it doesn't happen.
What do you think of the old people? What do you think of their old issues?
What do you mean?
What do you think about, but isn't it a shame that people work for their life and then just get a little state pension?
Oh, they do alright for themselves, don't they, old people?
What do they do?
Just potter about, don't they? Just potter. They don't need much money as you get older.
What do they spend it on doing?
Ornaments. Which are fading out, aren't they? They won't have ornaments in a few years' time. No one buys ornaments now. It's always older people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just as you get older, I mean, things are changing all the time. It's like I've said to you about old people that don't have Twixes, they don't eat Twix, but they like ornaments. So that generation, you know what I mean, things change.
What do you mean old people don't like Twix?
You never see an old man having a Twix. You never see one eating one.
Well, how would you know?
Because you see them, don't you, sat about having Werthers or whatever, but you never see them sat there tucking into a Twix.
I've never thought about it.
Oh, that's because you haven't seen one, so think about it. If you saw a fellow eating one, you'd go, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Brilliant. Start with capital punishment. Do you believe in the death penalty?
Yeah, if they know for certain that.
Well, how do you know for certain?
If they say I did it.
Well, people have confessed before and been lying, haven't they, to get attention or something?
Why would you lie?
You might be protecting someone else. The love of a parent for their child who's committed a terrible crime might say I did it. There's loads of reasons. How can you kill someone? How can you make that a definitive ending when you can never know?
Because that person wouldn't do it again, because then they'd know, wouldn't they?
What?
Say if I did a murder.
Yeah.
You said, I'll take the rap for it.
Yeah.
Right? You go and get hung.
Yeah.
I can't do a murder again because they'll go, so it wasn't him. It was
well, there's loads of reasons people. If you're mental, if you're a serial killer, you don't stop because you think you might get caught.
So what are you asking me?
I was asking you, do you believe in the death penalty?
No. Well, what do you want me to say? I don't know what the right answer is.
Well, it's what you think. We're having a discussion.
I said if they've done it and that, yeah, do them in, yeah.
Could you pull the rope? Could you release the guillotine?
Why am I getting involved in it?
Well, if you believe in it, surely if you believe in it, you should be able to stand by it.
Well, which one is it? Which one have I got to do? What button am I pressing?
Does it matter?
Well, yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Well, you wouldn't hang someone, but you'd...
So what do you do when you hang someone? You kick the stool away? What do you do?
Well, it probably is, I don't know, it's probably more sophisticated now. It used to be a trap door, didn't it?
So you just go like that. It's an easy gig. That's a job. That's someone's job.
Okay then, okay, we're not getting anywhere here. If you had to be killed, right, would you rather be hung, beheaded, burnt at the stake, or lethal injection?
Probably injection.
Definitely. It's a, you just go to sleep. What if I tell you, everything else is the same, but with a lethal injection, as he injects it, he just slips his finger up your arse for a laugh.
Why would that happen? Is that in small print? Have they told me that before?
I'm just saying, would it make a difference if you were going to die anyway? So he just lay down like that, like, he just injects you and he goes, okay, just not...
Why is he doing that?
What?
Why is he doing that?
Just for a laugh, why not?
For a laugh?
Well, yeah, if he's killing you, if you're worthless to society, why doesn't he might as well put his finger up your arse? What's to you? It doesn't make any difference to you, does it? You're going to die in a minute.
And do I know he's going to do this?
Yeah,
I'm not happy.
So what is it then? Lethal injection with a finger up the arse? Hanging?
I'm not happy with the finger up the arse.
No, you're not! But surely you're not happy being put to death.
I'd just say, hang on a minute, why are you putting gloves on? Why are you getting that finger out to get my arse?
Maybe he doesn't put gloves on. Why does he put gloves on?
Well, I'm not happy with that.
But it's nothing to do with you, Karl.
Well, what do you have?
I'd have a lethal injection without the finger up my arse. That's not your choice though. You've done an awful crime.
I'm not having finger up the arse. Hang me then.
Well, you'd rather be hung than lethal injection with just popping a finger up your arse.
I don't want that. So
okay. Have your head cut off.
You know about the are you still alive for about 30 seconds after you had your head cut off?
Wouldn't have thought so.
You see, this again, you believe the monkeys typing away.
Well, it's nerve reactions, isn't it? You're not alive as such.
Well, they got them to walk years ago, whenever they did the last sort of head chopped off thing. How long ago was that?
I don't know.
A few years ago, right?
Yeah.
And they said to him, right, you're going to die in that. You've come to terms with it. Yeah. Have a bit of fun, right?
Finger up the arse?
No. Going to do a white line on the pavement.
Bollocks. How could they tell him that that's what they were going to do? So he was meant to what? Remember this and walk the white line without a fucking head?
Well, this is what they did.
Well, no.
They painted a white line, right?
Yeah.
They said to him, right, we're going to cut your head off.
Yeah.
There's the line, have a look now. Right, so you know where it is.
Karl, think what you're saying. How is he going to remember it without a head?
No, you remember, you remember...
Where's the memory? Where's the memory? In his legs? Where do you think you store memory? In your fucking arms?
Yeah, but if you do it quick enough, if it's like, go, and you...
No, he's walking there.
And he's walking, and he walked...
No, it's bollocks, it's bollocks.
He did 35 steps.
Bollocks.
It's not bollocks, though.
Because how can the body remember what his head was told a few seconds ago? His head's now in a basket.
Yeah.
The body doesn't go, what was I meant to do? I know, I was meant to walk along.
Well, they did it was a test.
Well, no, it wouldn't happen. You're talking shit again.
Okay.
Believe in absolute bollocks.
So is you with the monkeys and the Shakespeare. That's what annoys me.
It's not about monkeys, is it? It's about random.
Yeah.
So you'd have lethal injection?
Lethal injection, yeah.
I think that is best. Well, thanks very much, Karl Pilkington. Hello, and welcome to this DVD extra. I suppose it should be called Meet Karl Pilkington 2. We did a little bonus feature for my politics DVD, where we talked about politics, obviously, and that sort of introduced you to the world. That was put on YouTube, and it's had like 1 million hits. So I think it's time we did that again. But around science, a subject that, if possible, you know less about than you did about politics, in a way.
I reckon I do know more about science.
What is science?
It's in everything, isn't it? You can't avoid science.
It's interesting because people who believe in God say that about God. He's in everything.
No, but this is like proper. This is, you know, if people want to believe in God, that's all right. But science is, without science, we wouldn't have any of this.
Well, it's almost the antithesis, isn't it? That if you believe in the magic of, you know, God and all his impossibilities and the illogical, and you know, that's science looks at hard empirical facts.
See, all that went right off my head. I'm into science. I'm into the weird science. You know, I like the fun of it. There's a lot of fun in science.
Let's start at the beginning, the Big Bang. Okay, here, what do you think of this? An atom, right, is mostly nothing. One analogy is it's like a fist in the Albert Hall. So an atom, the size of the Albert Hall, the matter part of it, okay, the nucleus would be a fist. The rest is space, okay? That's one thing. With a fly buzzing around it as the electron, just
Yeah, that's great.
a charge. Now, when we look at it on that scale, it's easy to understand that all matter that exists, everything in this universe, was once in the space many, many times smaller than an atom.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. That doesn't. No one, most people watching this are going, I don't get that. My head hurts. What else is on?
Everything in the universe could be crammed into the tiniest thing imaginable. And that was sitting there in the beginning of time, right? 15 billion years ago, right? And then it expanded into a universe in a few minutes.
But was there minutes then?
No.
So we don't know then. We don't know how long it took. Not that it matters, I'm not bothered. It's here now. And that's what I'm saying to you. It's all amazing, that. The Big Bang thing. I've said to you, was it a Big Bang, or was it just because there was nothing else there to drown out the noise? At the end of the day, it's that whole thing, innit? The noise. Was there even a noise if no one's there to hear it? Don't be worrying about all that stuff. Leave it to Stephen Hawking to do it. Of course he can sit there and think about it. He's got nothing else to do. Let him get online. Oh, it's great to think. I like thinking, but my world's too busy. I've always got to be doing other things. He sat there just thinking. I'd be the same if I was in his shoes. Exactly the same. Thinking. But he's done that much thinking. He's thinking about things now he doesn't need to think about. Pack it in, Steve. Have a rest. Play Pac-Man. Do whatever. Just do something else. Stop worrying about the Big Bang. He's wasting his life thinking about something that doesn't matter. We don't need to know the answer.
He's wasting his life thinking about something that doesn't matter. Good.
It doesn't matter, does it? In your life of things that matter, where would you put the Big Bang?
No, but then where do you
We're
draw
not
the
here for
line?
long enough. Well, we're not here for long
But then
enough.
nothing matters then, does it? So
It does, yeah.
What
Things
does?
matter.
What matters?
Well, keeping people happy.
Okay.
You know, looking after people.
So keeping them happy could be giving them life-saving drugs, or feeding a starving world, or letting someone become mobile that was otherwise immobile.
And that's fine. But you're talking about space. When did it start? Where does it end? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You know, it goes on and on and on and on. We know that. Atoms, they're not getting in the way. Stop worrying about them. I read something about some scientists trying to smash one up. What for? They're not in the way. If they were big and I kept bumping into them, smash them up. Break them down. Gravel. Make gravel out of them.
Make atoms so tiny that they're only gravel.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's not an issue. And
Right.
there's loads of problems in the world. There is loads of problems. You may mention them all, the starvation, all that, and someone's faffing about with an atom. That isn't going to sort anything out.
Some people say mathematics is the tool of science. You need maths to do anything in science of precision.
I believe that. You do. I like doing DIY. I've told you, there's a lot of maths involved. Accuracy.
Right.
That's fine.
Okay, just taking it slightly even more accurate than DIY. Microsurgery, putting a man on the moon, the figures had to be...
Pointless.
Yeah?
Yeah. Again, you see, if we didn't have the numbers, that wouldn't have happened. But all we've done is create something else we didn't need because of something else we've got. We didn't have to put man on the moon. What was he doing? What did he do? Nothing. Has he been back? No, he hasn't. He didn't enjoy it. No one else has gone up there. The only reason, the thing that I've thought of recently when I thought that would be good to go into space again is to get rid of rubbish. That's what I'd do. They're always going on about landfill and everything. It's not good. We can't get rid of all this. Shoot it up there. Stick it into space. It's expanding. There's loads of space. Stick all the shit up there. Don't be sending a man up. I heard that one of them astronauts knocking a golf ball about on the moon. Leave your golf clubs at home and take some shit up with you and tip it.
Yeah, but do you know how much fuel is needed to get a kilogram of something up out of the Earth's atmosphere and into space?
He had a golf club with him. A golf ball.
Okay, but how much rubbish do you think we can really get rid of?
As much as you want.
But how much fuel does it take? I mean, it's a matter of economics as well. Think of the fuel that would take a bin bag full up into space would far outweigh that bin bag being on Earth.
But they keep going into space now. They're not going to the moon. They knock around space, messing with satellites.
Right.
Less astronauts. A couple of bin bags. Chuck some shit up there. And what's good with it is it won't break up. It'll just keep circling. And up there then, space isn't space anymore. It'll be like a museum. Because there'll be old stuff from years ago. At the moment, we don't save anything, do we? It's all about recycling. Everything's destroyed. There's no evidence of the past. Go into space, it'll be like Antiques Roadshow of shit from the years gone by.
Right. I'd like to see this episode. That's mental, Carl.
It's not mental.
It is mental. How would you get the rubbish up there?
In the rocket.
Yeah, but you don't know anything. Do you know how much fuel it takes to burn?
But they're going up anyway. I'm just saying, at least if they're going up there, do something. Do something different. It's space. There's nothing in space. Well, let's put something there. That's what we do as humans. We don't like plain space. We fill it. That's what we do. So just chuck some shit into space. That's all I'm saying. If you're up there, get rid of a few bin bags.
Brilliant. That's space.
There's nothing... Don't you understand what I'm saying? There's nothing...
Yeah, but it's mental. It's everything's wrong with it. It's once again a terrible, flawed theory.
Time machines, they're funny. That's science.
Well, we're sort of going into the future, aren't we, all the time, by definition?
Every day we are, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But I'm talking about people want to do big leaps, don't they?
Yeah.
I met a scientist once, you know, old fella who I met, proper scientist. He said he'd love to get in a time machine.
Patrick Moore?
No, Wolf. Heinz Wolf.
All right.
I met him, he said, I'd love a time machine.
Where would he go, back or
Yeah,
forwards?
back. He said he wanted to go back, because he asked me, he said, where do you want to go? And I said, I think I picked a holiday that I had.
So you went back 5 or 6 years?
Because I knew exactly what I'd be going back to. I enjoyed that week. I'd be going back, I wouldn't have to pay for that holiday, I've already paid for it. It's not like I'm turning up and someone's going, get out, you shouldn't be here. I was there.
So you're going back because you reckon you'll save 400 quid?
Well, it's 250. It was a bargain. In Mallorca, a villa, swimming pool, 3 bedrooms.
That's what you'd use a time machine for?
I'm just saying, why do people always have to jump so far
So
back?
hold on then, let me get this straight. Are you going back and it's you now and you've had that 5 years and you're loving it, oh, I remember doing this, or are you going back and just reliving it like a memory and no one knows the difference and nor do you? It's like you're just doing it and then you have to...
No, everybody there doesn't know I've gone back in time.
Right. So
But
you've come
me-
from the future then?
Yeah, but they don't know that.
No, I know, but you're in your body then, you look like you did then, but actually, it's Karl 5 years on.
Yeah, but I'm having the same holiday, and I'm going to enjoy it more.
So you're not coming back with going like, oh, Rita, go and get that checked out.
No.
And no?
Just having a holiday. But the weird thing is, this professor bloke, he wanted to go back. He said he wanted to go back when, like, cavemen were knocking about to see how they sort of mooched about and how they survived.
See, that to me is more interesting than going back on a holiday I've already had. I'll be honest.
You wouldn't go back to being a caveman. You'd hate it. You'd be going, oh, God, send me back. And they go, no, you've got to stay here for a bit. It's an expensive machine.
Like 10,000 years.
Yeah. I don't understand. I wouldn't want to go forward either.
So when you went back, so suppose you went back to caveman times, right? You are you, right? You'd fit in fine.
I'd be brilliant. Yeah. I'd be the king.
Maybe.
No, I would.
Right. What would you do then?
How
would you?
Like you said, they'd be.
They go.
Yeah. Right.
Slightly different, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's exactly the same. We haven't changed bodily. I've got a pair of pants on.
Right. So you go back naked, so you'd fit in.
No. Because I'd look all pale and...
No. You would go back naked, or they would take your pants off. The first thing they do, if you went there with pants, they would rip your pants off.
No, they wouldn't.
They would. You can't go back with pants on. You've got to go back naked. It's summer. They're walking around naked. Why would you go with pants on? Before you get in the time machine, you'd have to take your pants off.
No, because I want to come across like I'm something from the future.
Okay.
So I walk in. They're going, whoa.
What are they doing? What do they say?
They just can't believe it. They're going, what's going on?
What do you say?
I say, I'm just visiting.
What are you wearing then? What are you wearing?
This. I've gone like this.
Okay. They would definitely want to see.
No, they wouldn't.
They would.
They wouldn't, because they're sick of seeing it. To them, it's like being on a nudist beach. They're no longer looking at cock and bollocks and tits and arse. They're seeing it every day. To them, it isn't weird. To me, I'll probably be looking at them. Going, put some pants on. I don't understand why they couldn't do that, really. I think they did the wheel before the pants.
Really?
Yeah, I think they did.
Biology. The life sciences. Isn't it amazing that we're here? That anything is here? That we're having a chat now in front of these cameras for a DVD extra. And we started off as a single cell blob, a little thing that had the right temperature in the right compound, the right minerals, ultraviolet. A little thing happened. This little nucleus. It was just a cell. Okay?
But I don't like thinking about that.
And then it divided, then it
Yeah.
got a skin, and then...
Yeah. I don't want to know. You know, when people get in touch from Friends Reunited, I go, that was 20 years ago, I don't want to know.
Right.
So I certainly don't want to know about 30 million years ago.
Okay.
I want my little time zone that I'm
Right.
born, I live, and I die in.
Okay.
That's all I can worry about. I don't
Doesn't
wanna know.
fascinate you at all. It doesn't fascinate you
It's
at all.
amazing, but it hurts your head, doesn't it? I don't like it. I don't
just
like
by
it.
chance something happened, a genetic mutation, and then that was chosen by nature. It worked. It survived. Okay.
But certain things work and they're not that impressive, like slugs. You always say, well, it's evolved. It hasn't evolved.
Okay. We share about 70% of our genetic material with a slug.
What's 70%?
Well,
What 70% has that got that I've got?
it's got 70%.
I've coughed up stuff that looks like a slug. If that's a 70% you're talking about, but there's nothing else. Nothing in a slug.
There is.
Nothing.
You share DNA with an onion.
I've heard that.
That's the roundness of the head, probably. I'm telling you that the slug has about 70% of the same genetic material as the human species. We're that close. We're that close. All the hard work was done then, in terms of like getting it right. A slug got it right. A slug is as evolved as us. It's perfect.
It's not perfect.
Why? Okay.
Definitely not perfect.
Why? Why isn't it perfect?
It's just not great. I've had to deal with slugs a lot when they were like blocking up my shower.
Right.
There's a gang of them in the tube. How can they be as evolved as me? What are they doing? Sat there, just all mushified.
Mushified! Right, talk me through it. What happened?
Just was having a shower and the shower basin filled up. I was
Right.
like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So I got a plunger.
Right.
Sort of bits of black stuff. I'm thinking, what is this? I had to unscrew the plug hole bit. Couldn't quite get down there.
Yeah.
To take the tiles off the side of the shower thing.
Right.
Got in there, unscrewed it all, got the pipe. Just slugs all in there. All sat in there, blocking it up. Don't know how they got in there. But that's what I'm saying to you. They don't know what they're doing. What they're doing knocking about in there. Get out! Now, what are they doing? I don't know to this day what they do. I watch insects, you know I like insects.
They survive. That's what they do. They're chosen
Yeah, but
by
they
nature.
don't know. There's another one. There's loads of insects knocking about the house. There's a spider in the outside shed.
It's not an insect, nor is a slug. Slug is a mollusk, spider's an arachnid.
Alright.
Okay.
Spider's in the cupboard outside.
Right.
I'm not joking. It's been there now for about 2 years.
Right.
Could be 3.
Okay.
Same one. It's quite big.
Right.
Just sits there in the corner.
Right.
I go in. I smash its web up.
Why?
Because I don't want it there.
Right,
I
fine.
don't want to kill a spider.
No.
But I'm sort of saying, I'm wrecking your house. If you move, there's no problem, move. I go back, it's built its web again. Just
Right.
sat there like that. Doing nothing. What is the point?
Well, it's not doing nothing, is it?
Well, it's building its house every
It's
time I wreck
hunting.
it.
It's hunting.
It's not even doing that.
Well, it is. That's what it. That's how it does it. It's made a web, and things fly into it. Then it wraps them up, sucks the juice out.
But
Right.
for what? To then sit in this shed.
What
it's
are
not
you
an
doing?
existence.
What
Why
are you-
doesn't it go?
But you're eating. You're staying in your flat. You want to go back to Mallorca 5 years ago. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, it depends. I've been...
Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen in another billion years? You'll be the slug. The human race could be the slugs. There could be this amazing being that evolved from us going, what are they doing? People go, well, you know, 70% of their genetic material. You don't know how it's going to go. You stood on the shoulder of giants. You stood on a few slugs, you told me, in your flat. But we share our ancestry with those slugs. We are related to slugs.
I have never watched Who Do You Think You Are? And they've gone in your family tree. Do you know Terry the Slug? He's a great uncle of yours. We don't need to know where we've come from. And nobody would want to hear that either on that programme. You would not want to hear that.
Yeah, but you're...
It's nothing to do with us.
Oh.
It's happened. It's all an accident.
But it's a matter of degrees. Your brother. Right, okay. Very close to you. Your
I
cousin.
haven't seen him for about 12 years.
Okay, genetically speaking. Couldn't get closer, okay? It's the closest you can be. A brother, a son, a mother. Except a clone. An identical twin, okay? So, cousin, a bit less. Great cousin. Bloke round the world. Chimp. Marmot. Mouse. Bird.
I don't know what you're doing now. You're just saying words at me. What's a marmot?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you're related to him. You're related to him. With all our evolution, now we can sit around doing Sudoku and inflaming our mind and inventing art and stuff. So I want to use scientific method. Let's use a bit of logic, okay? I'll give you a couple of conundrums because I want to see how you've evolved, okay? There's 2 children sitting on a bench,
Yeah.
okay? Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a boy and a girl. Okay?
They're the kids on the bench.
Yeah.
There's a boy and a girl sat on a bench.
Yeah. The blonde-haired child
Yeah.
says, I'm a girl.
Right.
The brown-haired child says, I'm a boy. At least one of the children are lying. Which one's the boy and which one's the girl?
But what else can I see there? Can I tell by the way they look, or am I blind?
No, you can't see.
I'm blind.
Yeah, you can't see. I'm telling you. This is all the information you need.
And they actually sound, I can tell by voice.
No, you can't. No, you can't. I'm telling you, okay?
So hang on. Say
Two
this
children
is
sitting on a bench, right?
You've come to me, I haven't seen these.
No.
And I've not heard them. You've come to me and said, I've just been in the park.
Yeah.
Say again, I've just been in the park.
Yeah.
And I've seen
Yeah.
a lad and a girl. One had brown hair, one had blonde hair.
Yeah. The blonde-haired child said, I'm a girl.
Yeah.
The brown-haired child said, I'm a boy. At least one of them is lying. Which one's the girl and which one's the boy?
I don't know.
Well, think.
I don't want to.
Why don't you want to?
I don't want to work it out.
It's a very easy one. Just think through the scenarios in your head.
I'm a girl. Who said that? The brown-haired one. I'm a
No,
girl.
the blonde-haired one said, I'm a girl.
One of them is lying.
Yeah, at least one of them is lying.
The lad.
So just the boy is lying.
Oh, both of them are.
Well, they've got to be both lying, haven't they? Why?
Because there's a boy and a girl there. One of them's saying they're a girl, one's saying they're a boy.
Yeah, so if one of them's lying,
But they're both lying.
they have to be both lying. So the blonde-haired kid's a boy.
Right.
See?
But what are you doing with that?
Because it trains the mind to think logically, to think through it. That's imposing a scientific method.